Krásný dobrý den, vítejte u nového videa. Welcome to our new video. Today is the day you are going to learn some communication phrases that you can use in a conversation with a friend that is venting, talking about their problems, and you want to react. You want to show that you're listening, you're interested, but you don't have anything concrete to say. They're just these phrases that you can use in more contexts. They are really handy, we all use them, but they're kind of empty of content. Very necessary though. Let's take a look at them. First I will show you some of these phrases and then we will take a look at the short dialogue where you can see them in context. Jdeme na to. Ahoj, vítejte na mém kanále Czech by Zuzka, kde vám pomocí angličtiny vysvětluju českou gramatiku. Let's take a look at the first half. The first phrase is no jo no. No jo no means oh well or yeah well. Doesn't really mean anything. It's like a sigh. You say no jo no. Sometimes you can even hear no jo. No jo. And often you add something else. For example, to se stává. To se stává. That happens. No jo no. To se stává. I already talked about this sentence in one of my earlier videos when I talked about the meaning of the verb stát se and stávat se. This is one of the phrases that contain the verb stávat se, to happen. This happens regularly. This often happens. Next sentence is co na to říct? Co na to říct? What can you say? Or what can I say? This sentence is kind of passive. Literally, it means what to say to that. In English, you can say, what can I say? What can you say? Co na to říct? Co na to říct? You can combine it with this one again. No jo no, co na to říct? When your friend or your acquaintance is venting about other people, how they reacted, what they said, you can also say, lidi jsou různí, which means people are different, something like that. I'm not sure if this would be like the best translation. You're basically saying there are different types of people, you know, some people are kind, some people are not, some people are a little crazy, people are different. Lidi jsou různí. Don't worry about it. People are just like that. There are different kinds of people. Lidi jsou různí. And you can also say s tím nic nenaděláš. S tím nic nenaděláš, meaning you can't do anything about that. There's nothing you can do about it. S tím nic nenaděláš. You could also say s tím nic neuděláš. Nenaděláš is more common because it means generally there's nothing you can do about this. Neuděláš, it sounds like it's very specific. You cannot do anything about this problem. This is more general. You cannot do anything about these things. Repeat after me. Opakujte po mně. No jo no. No jo no. You have to have the right intonation. No jo no. No jo no. To se stává. To se stává. Co na to říct? Lidi jsou různí. S tím nic nenaděláš. Now let's take a look at the second part. 4 more phrases. Tak to prostě je. Tak to prostě je. Which means this is just how it is. You can leave out prostě. Tak to je. This is how it is. Or tak to prostě je. This is just how it is. You can maybe be a little bit more engaging and ask a question. Jak to myslíš? What do you mean? Jak to myslíš? And you can also comfort your friend by saying snad to bude v pohodě? Snad to bude v pohodě. Hopefully it will be okay. You can choose snad, which means hopefully, or you can be more sure. You can say určitě. Určitě, which means for sure, definitely. Určitě to bude v pohodě. I'm sure it will be fine, it will be okay. Snad to bude v pohodě. Určitě to bude v pohodě. And with this last reaction, you can also be a little bit more active. Give a piece of advice and say, já být tebou, tak bych to nedělala. If I were you, I wouldn't do it. This first part is really interesting If I were you, já být tebou, we can also leave out the first part. We can also say být tebou. Být tebou, if I were you. And then you can have something else after. Tak bych to nedělala. I wouldn't do it. I would say nedělala, because I'm a woman, and a man would say nedělal. Já být tebou, tak bych to nedělal. Já být tebou, tak bych to nedělala. Být tebou, tak bych to nedělala. And more colloquial form in common Czech would be bejt, which is also something we use all the time when we speak. Bejt tebou. Bejt tebou, tak bych to nedělala. Okay, this is it. Let's read them together. Opakujte po mně. Repeat after me. Tak to prostě je. Jak to myslíš? Snad to bude v pohodě, nebo určitě to bude v pohodě. Já být tebou, tak bych to nedělala. Nebo tak bych to nedělal. In one of my previous videos, I also mentioned the presence of tak, which we like to use in the conditional clauses. And it doesn't have to be there, but we like to add it in spoken Czech. Here, if we decide to leave it out, it would change the word order. It would be nedělala bych to, být tebou nedělala bych to. But it's more common to connect these two parts with tak. Very well. Let's take a look at the dialogue. This is how we're going to do it. There is a dialogue between two friends, two women, Vendula a Kristýna. Vendula is ranting about her work, and Kristýna is listening. I'll be Vendula, and you will be filling in some words for Kristýna. Kristýna will be using very similar phrases that I introduced here on the board. Let's take a look at the first part. Vendula says, dneska to v práci bylo hrozný. Šéf po mně zase chtěl 20 000 úkolů. Už mě to vážně štve. There are some words missing. Think about what you could fill in. Pause the video if you need some extra time. This is what Kristýna says. No. To se stává. S tím asi nic nenaděláš. Now Vendula says. A ještě k tomu kolegyně, ty mi akorát házejí klacky pod nohy. Kristýna answers. Co na to říct? Lidi jsou různý. Vendula is really frustrated and says, já bych to nejradši zabalila a šla dělat pokladní někam do Kauflandu. No, co bys dělala na mém místě? Kristýna answers, já být tebou, tak bych zůstala. Promluv si radši se šéfem. Vendula says, myslíš, že to nějak vyřeším? Kristýna reacts, ale jo, určitě to bude v pohodě. Great job. Let's listen to this dialogue once more with all the words in it. Dneska to v práci bylo hrozný. Šéf po mně zase chtěl 20 000 úkolů. Už mě to vážně štve.
No, to se stává. S tím asi nic nenaděláš.
A ještě k tomu kolegyně, ty mi akorát házejí klacky pod nohy.
Co na to říct? Lidi jsou různý.
Já bych to nejradši zabalila a šla dělat pokladní někam do Kauflandu. No, co bys dělala na mém místě?
Být tebou, tak bych zůstala. Promluv si radši se šéfem.
Myslíš, že to nějak vyřeším?
Ale jo, určitě to bude v pohodě.
A to je ode mě všechno. This is all from me. Let me know what phrases you learned, or if you have any suggestions for something that you can say in these kinds of situations. Budu se těšit, I'll be looking forward. Přeju vám hezký zbytek dne. Mějte se krásně a na viděnou za týden. Ciao.